Well, Ghislaine's lawyers are really putting all their chips on an argument that they're making involving the non-prosecution agreement that Jeffrey Epstein signed at the time of his initial conviction back in Florida in 2007. Now, at that time, which really was a slap on the wrist conviction, he just pled to guilt of the solicitation of a minor. He also entered into a formal, what was called a non-prosecution agreement, in which he cited 4 women who worked for him as receiving immunity as possible co-conspirators. Ghislaine Maxwell was not on that list. However, her lawyers now say that she was covered under that non-prosecution agreement, and they're hinging their hopes to get her freedom because of that. Now, her lawyer discussed that in court yesterday. One of the 3 judges on the panel immediately hit back and seemed to really question the argument, saying that it goes against what's in the official Department of Justice manual, that just because someone received immunity in one jurisdiction, it doesn't translate to the other jurisdictions. And of course, she was sentenced back in 2021 in New York. So they're saying the argument really doesn't hold weight.
Yeah, and his plea deal was not based in New York, correct?
That's correct. It was done by the Southern District in Florida, actually, where she's now being incarcerated down in Tallahassee.
Yeah. She was, of course, separately tried and convicted. Take us through what she's actually sitting in jail for.
Yeah, she was convicted in December 2021 of 5 counts, including sex trafficking. She was acquitted of 1 count, and she received a sentence of 20 years and a $750,000 U.S. fine. Now, this came after testimony from 4 victims discussing the period of time from 1994 to 2004, when she was Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend and really his partner in crime. At the time, the prosecutor said she was a sophisticated predator, that she played her playbook over and over again, and that she groomed these girls for sexual abuse.
Indeed. Her lawyers have also tried other avenues of appeal. They have failed as well. What is left for them to still pursue?
Well, right after that case, one of the jurors, in fact, Juror 50, came forward and said that he had not answered the jury questionnaire truthfully, that he had been a victim of sexual abuse as a minor and didn't reflect that on his jury questionnaire. Ghislaine's lawyers seized on that and held a hearing. However, the judge held firm and said it wasn't an extraordinary and that the verdict would stand. If she loses this appeal, we may not hear a decision now for weeks or months. Her lawyers will have one more attempt with the Second Circuit Court to make their argument again. And if that doesn't happen, technically she would be allowed to pursue this as far as the U.S. Supreme Court. However, it's very unlikely that the Supreme Court would even hear this particular case. For Ghislaine, who sits in a jail, she does not actually come up for parole until July 2037, when she would be 75 years old.
Gosh, yes. I wanted to, Barry, what your thoughts were about the publication of the names of Epstein associates. Did you see much fallout as a consequence? It was highly anticipated.
Yeah, a lot of the names we knew. And of course, Ghislaine was all over that. You know, she continues to profess her innocence. There's been some reports that she might be writing some type of a memoir back, in prison. But it's not to confess in any way, from what we're told. She still firmly believes that she's done nothing wrong, and we're very likely to see more information come out about her this summer, when the grand jury documents from that Florida case back in 2008 are unsealed down in Florida. So we expect to see more damaging information about her at that time.
Yeah, such an intriguing case. Great to talk again. Thanks so much, Barry.
Sure. Thank you for having me on.